Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to installment of Scott Selections here for Tuesday, September 6th. For again today's play of the day, quick recap of what happened yesterday. We had a nice winner in baseball with the Nationals team total over 2.5 runs at minus 130 on BetMGM. Really never in doubt, the Nationals threatened in basically every inning and eventually broke through against the bullpen as they scored 6 runs. So never in doubt, look for another winner here on Tuesday. And for today's play of the day, going to the WNBA, looking at Game 4 between the Sky and the Sun, taking place at around 8 p.m. Eastern Time. And for this matchup, we like the road team in this one. We like the Sky on the money line at plus 100 on BetMGM. Time recording of 2:30 a.m. Eastern Time. Couple reasons why I like the Sky money line in this spot. First reason, looking at the head-to-head meetings, Chicago has owned Connecticut all season long. Chicago has won 6 of the first 7 meetings, including the playoffs. So I find it a little bit weird that Connecticut's favored in this spot, despite losing each of the last 2 games in this series and despite losing 6 of the first 7 meetings as a whole this season, which makes me believe that Connecticut is potentially mispriced as the favorite in this matchup. But to go through the main issues that Connecticut has had in this series up to this point, it's been the offense, and the real story has been Chicago's defense and how it really flipped a switch after game 1 against the Liberty in the first round. But going through the actual offensive performances for Connecticut in this series, not really good. The Sun have scored less than 73 points in 2 of the first 3 games. The only exception was game 2, where Connecticut scored 77, and even that was misleading because Chicago was up 20 plus points in that game, took its foot off the gas, and Connecticut scored 29 points in the fourth quarter. So, including the offensive outburst of 77, Connecticut had 32 points at halftime and had 48 points after 3 quarters. So, Chicago's defense, when the starters have been in the game and when they've been engaged, it seems like Connecticut's offense has really had no answers. And as a result, I think it's going to be pretty tough for Connecticut to keep up on the scoreboard since Chicago has so many offensive weapons and Connecticut's defense has struggled to contain everybody. So I do think there's a recipe there for Chicago to win this game comfortably and move on to the WNBA Finals. But to go through some other facts here, Connecticut's at home. That's kind of been a bit of an issue for the Sun as they have not really been very good at home in the postseason. They've only played 3 games at home, but Connecticut is 1-2 straight up. So home court advantage might not play that big of a factor. And Chicago did win game 3 on the road. But to go through another fact here, Chicago has been very good on the road so far in the postseason, as Chicago has won each of its first 2 road games by at least 4 points. So once again, small sample sizes here. It's what happens when you have 2 out of 3 in the first round and 3 out of 5 in the second round. But Chicago's been good on the road, and Connecticut's been struggling at home. So I think that home court advantage might be a little bit exaggerated in this particular matchup. And to go through a trend here, the Sky are 9-2 ATS in the last 11 meetings in Connecticut. So Chicago's traveled very well here in the past, and I do think that should be the case once again here on Tuesday. But Chicago has been the much better team. They were tied for the best record in the league. Vegas got the tiebreaker, got the 1 seed, but Chicago has been a better team than Connecticut all season long. They've won the head-to-head meetings pretty handily, as they are 6-1 against Connecticut in the matchups, and Connecticut has really struggled offensively in this series, but Chicago's been clicking. Candace Parker's been the best player in the series by a wide margin, and I do think eventually this will be a close game, but I think eventually Chicago will break it open and find a way to win this game by at least 5 points. Play that once again here for Tuesday, September 6th is going to be on the Sky money line at even money at BetMGM. Bye, everyone.